comes up a little light.
All right, she was light on that lane. The first shot moved a little bit, came a little high, but tripped the 4-pin last shot. Tried to move a little back again. Seems to be a real fine line for her on that lane right now.
10 events in 95, 9 cashes. Finished second to Robin Romeo in the $60,000 California Classic a few weeks ago. Actually led that tournament by close to 400 pins.
Yeah, it was a shame that when you lead by that much that it changes. And that was in the same bowling center. We had the finals in the same bowling center where she led by those 400 pins, so anything could happen tonight when we're in a total different lanes, different atmosphere.
16 years on tour, 8 national titles. We mentioned before, 1 coming earlier this year. Cheryl-Daniels starts her string again in the 6th frame.
And Wendy's getting to bowl here in this arena finals, and her dad is going to be at home watching, and today is his birthday. She wanted to say happy birthday to Chris.
What a special present. I'm surprised he didn't come in for this. He usually shows up for special occasions like this. Definitely something going on with her footwork down there.
Right. It looks like she's slipping. Her foot is going out from under her. A little bit of a wry smile there because she knows she got away with one.
Didn't hurt that shot too much.
Watch her feet. You can see she's still sliding. She's trying to stop.
It's a good idea to stop behind that line. Okay, thank you. Well, when you don't get that correct leverage position and you get away with a strike, you got to smile. And she starts her string again with 3 in a row. It's Wendy Macpherson in that driver's seat. She leads by 44 pins. We'll be back with the rest of match number 1 in a moment. Our Omaha Lampers Open. I'm Leila Wagner along with Jan Schmidt, and we are about to finish out match number 1 here. Wendy Macpherson Papanos has a 44-pin lead. Cheryl-Daniels was working on a strike, leads the 10-pin.
That was a great shot. She really needed that one. She's got to get some momentum going for herself.
We've had all the singing and the band playing. I almost wanted to ask Cheryl, how'd she like to get out there and sing us a song when it's all over? She likes to write and compose her own music. And as you can see, Cheryl trailing by 44 pins. Wendy Macpherson looks like she's really got it together. Oh, no. Solid 7. As you said, trying to get the momentum going.
Is not Cheryl-Daniels' night. That was an excellent shot. She can't throw it any better than that. Ball just driving a little too hard. 7 pins standing.
It might not be her night, Jan, but it's definitely going to be a night that she will remember.
Every one of these ladies will remember this night, and I hope there's more to come like it.
High game this week, 279. Low game, 159. We had 6 300 shot at Maplewood Lanes. And if tonight someone could get lucky and shoot a 300 game, they would be awarded $50,000 from Samstown, our umbrella sponsor of the Ladies Professional Bowlers Tour.
And Wendy's backing off just a little bit. One of the spectators came back into her seat, so she's just taking a break.
Is over, leaves the 9-pin. And I guess that's something even the spectators have to get used to doing, is watching bowling in this type of an atmosphere. They don't know that they were told you aren't supposed to get up and get a drink and come back and sit down while the player's on the approach, but
it's very different because if you could see the layout here, the spectators are down the lane and they're very close to the bowlers.
look in the back end.
There's a look, what I was talking about. You see down the lanes, both sides, the spectators are right there, and when they're on the approach and someone gets up and walks by, you just can't miss it out of your eye. It has, it just catches the side of your eye and distracts you a little bit.
Like the thoroughbred racehorses, you need to put blinders on them, blinkers, I believe they call them. Still has a 44-pin lead. Right now, Cheryl-Daniels can only shoot 212. Wendy Macpherson just has to get some pretty good count, maybe throw one mark in there.
Right, really just good pin count, I think, right now.
And that'll do it. Need good pin counts, throw them all. Cheryl-Daniels up. She knows the score now. She's played it.
Obviously, you can't miss the scoreboards here as we are looking at the giant screen televisions as well. I think we have the best seat in the house, Jan.
She says, sure. Now they go. And look at the crowd as they are lined up down the side of the lane.
Well, she finally got that lane 4. She finally got to carry on that lane. That has really troubled her the whole game. She has had a really good shot on lane 3.
To finish out with a respectable score. Just she says nothing. You can read her lips, like hits aren't carrying in that solid 74.
Well, Cheryl-Daniels talked to us last night about how you just always have to find the right combination. You've got to get the right angle of the pocket and the right ball in your hand. That was really irrelevant. She changed balls and threw at it, but...
And Cheryl-Daniels finishes out in 5th place. Check for $3,000.
Meanwhile, Wendy will move on to meet our current or our reigning Player of the Year, Anne-Marie Dugan.
And we'll see if she can take on Anne-Marie Dugan in the fashion she just defeated Cheryl-Daniels. But first, when we come back, Jen, we'll have an interview with a very special guest.